And hello again, everybody. Welcome to the Coach Dave Moore Show. Today we look at West Georgia Wolves basketball. We're here all season, getting ready for a big home game on the eve of final exams and the end of the semester. Coach, we'll get to the North Georgia game in just a moment. Columbus State the other night is kind of what we've seen several times this year. Great effort, but if you can't close it for 40 minutes, it gets a little frustrating.
Yeah. When you're on the road against a senior team, you got to play 40 minutes, and we only played about 25, 30 minutes, and that's not enough. That's not enough. They made the plays at the end. They got the offensive rebounds and the stick backs and made the plays that we didn't make. And we got to find a way to take care of the ball in the second half and make the plays that present themselves to us. And it's a young group still learning, and they're working hard still. We had a great practice this morning, and I'm hopeful that we'll be able to turn it around.
When this team is at its best, what is, the character of this Wolves basketball team? What do we do well? What is a good sign if we're watching the game and say, we got it going right now?
Well, when we're playing together on both ends of the floor. On the offensive end, when the ball's moving, and it's not about who's scoring, it's about getting the best shot. When the ball's moving in our offense, we talked about it today, everybody's going to benefit. We've got balanced scoring so far with our four juniors, and we need another guy. We need another guy, a fifth scorer offensively to help us get over the hump. And then defensively, when we're moving together and we're defending the ball and keeping the ball above the foul line, and we're limiting them to one contested shot. And that's what we did against Columbus State in the first 15 minutes. That's why we were dominating the game, because we were finishing defensive possessions with one contested shot. Now in the second half, now they started to get on the backboard, and those second chance opportunities come. And we've got to be able to rebound together as a team. Our defensive rebounding is critical to our success defensively.
We, of course, raw stats don't tell you everything. We're being out rebound 5 per ball game, but we're not a big team. Some of that, I think, to be expected, but as you say, get on the defensive boards and make them one and done. Yeah,
we got to gang rebound. It can't just be one or two guys on the glass. We've got to do it as a team, and when we do, we look really good doing it. At Morehouse when we won the glass for the first time all year, and that was a big key. And they had a lot of size. At times they were playing 3, 6, 9 guys out there. So we can do it. It's just a matter of consistent effort for 40 minutes. And when we start putting those games together, we'll start putting wins together.
I don't know if it's a cliche. Is there anything you have to learn each other, then learn how to play, and then learn how to win?
No, I don't think it's a cliche. I think it's the truth. It's part of the process. We've got 5 guys out there that, 4 of them are brand new to the program, and one of them's playing a completely different position than he played last year. So it's going to be a process. I heard Chris Beard talk about it online from Texas Tech. We got to stick with the process. We got to keep doing things the right way every day in practice, and if we do, we'll see the fruits of our labor soon.
Well, Saturday afternoon at the Coliseum, North Georgia, the opponent. What are we looking? I know they're a 4-3 ball club, and they've got a couple of impressive victories on that list.
Yeah, they've had a good season so far. They dropped one against Lee yesterday, but a senior team. Another senior team, a group of experienced guys, brand new coach. So a little bit different system than they ran last year, but lots of size. Shamanga and their other guards Steele are really, really good. They can score the ball, they can attack you off the bounce, and then they can throw the ball inside to their big guys and get production. It's going to be a little bit different game. It's going to be more of a half-court offense and defensive game than we've seen here the last several games that have been more open court, a lot of pressing, that type of thing. North Georgia is more of a half-court offense and defensive team like we are.
And, of course, this one is on the eve of final exams getting started. We've got the break in the schedule. How's that going to affect you as far as the kind of work you can get in? We got conference cranking back up 10 days after this one. How's that going to affect what you get done next week?
Well, we'll shorten up practice early in the week. We'll give them a couple of days off to get ready for exams on Sunday and Monday, and then we'll shorten it up a little bit Wednesday, Thursday, and then we'll get back to more of a normal schedule Friday, Saturday into the weekend. Where we've got Montevallo at home on that following Tuesday. So it comes at a really good time, in my opinion. We need some practice time. We need some time to work on our stuff and put in some things that'll help us as we go into conference. And I'm looking forward to the time, actually. And the guys they've done a great job of managing their time, and we help them with study halls and things like that. And, it'll be a different week, but a week that we can get through and hopefully get better.
Well, it's 2 o'clock Saturday in the Coliseum. The North Georgia Nighthawks, they've changed mascots since the last time they played in Carrollton a few years back. but still a good basketball team. It'll be a good one to get that W and some momentum into the break, Coach.
Yeah, it's important. We haven't won a home game yet. It's a big game for us. We need to get off the losing streak and get back on a winning streak. So hopefully our guys can show up on Saturday, play hard for 40 minutes.
We'll see you in the Coliseum Saturday. We'll begin with the women at high noon with Clark Atlanta, and then the men against North Georgia right around 2 o'clock Saturday afternoon for West Georgia Wolves basketball. Coach Moore will be with us all through the season, talking about the progress of this young team and as things move forward through the GSC schedule. And we're back in it in less than 2 weeks when Montevallo comes to town. For Coach Dave Moore, I'm Mitch Gray. See you Saturday in the Coliseum. Thanks for joining us, and as always, go Wolves!